OP11. Can you believe that? There's been 11 sets of One Piece. And I've been making all these shiny Kaizoku cards in the meanwhile. Custom leaders, kaizokucards.com. Check them out if you want to support the shripims. You can go over there and pick some up, but I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to start shripiming because there's been 11 sets of One Piece. It feels like just yesterday that I was waiting for Japanese set 1 to come out. And I remember I had this huge major life realization that, like, you know, I have this concept that time's not actually real. We measure it because we can perceive it, bless them, but I think it's a byproduct of our sensory experience because, you know, we have eyes and ears and nose and mouth, and those perceive things, and in order to perceive them, we need time. So we like kind of create time because we have senses, and the feeling of time changes. You know, sometimes people are like, oh my God, it feels like that took forever, or, oh yeah, time flies by when you're having fun. Like, people say stuff like that. And I feel like the weekend before OP11 came out in Japanese, I ordered like 20 cases or something insane like that, because the cases of set 1 were like $350, I think, when they released. When they were initially dropped, they were like super, super cheap. So I just bought a heck ton of them. And I remember getting the shipping notification for it and being so hyped. I was like, okay, it's coming in. It's going to be here Friday. I'm going to be like the first person to be doing like case videos on YouTube of Japanese One Piece. And then the shipment got delayed. And I was like waiting there. I was like, oh man. Kept checking the tracking. Checked the tracking like all day. And it got delayed until that Monday morning. And I remember I went to the FedEx office, Kobe, to pick up the... That's kind of cool that Snake Man Luffy... I feel like Snake Man Luffy has this relationship to Kobe Bryant. I don't know why. Kobe, Black Mamba. There's something there. But they put Kobe and Luffy as the secret rares for the set. Just such a cool set. Anyway, I remember I went to the FedEx office to pick up my set 1 cards. I was going to like intercept my package and get it there early. Beiji, that was the last alt art that we pulled in the last case. Actually, it was a Hibari or something. But that was in the last box, definitely in the last case, last video. And I remember sitting in the FedEx parking lot, watching the sunrise and thinking to myself, like, man, this weekend just felt like it took forever. And then I thought to myself, and I was like, wait a second. This weekend felt like it took forever. And then I had this huge realization. I was like, oh my God, when you're like super, super excited for something, like when you just can't wait for something, time starts going by really slowly. So maybe the secret to living a long life is just being consistently stoked for stuff. So if I can just find things that I'm like hyped about regularly, I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped about this thing. I can't wait for this thing. It's going to feel like time is taking forever. So I've kind of used that trick, and it, you know, it works sometimes, but I think to get there, it'd be like a total concentration breathing kind of thing. Like, I think you'd constantly have to be working on that to get to that consistent state of mind. And I will admit that I'm not there, but I will say that, like, when I feel like, oh man, my life is just slipping through my fingers and everything's going, oh yes, slipping through my fingers, he says, with a cigarette in his hands so gently. That's what we need. This is what we need. And it's actually 3 more of these is what we need, because I'm playing this card in the deck. Whoo! Yes, SP Sanji. That's what it's all about. This goes into a sleeve. This goes into a binder until I build a deck. And I just can't wait to be king. Yeah, so that's my life hack. If any of you want to try it out, try just getting so psyched for something as frequently as you can. Be like, oh man, I'm so psyched for this new song to come out. I'm so psyched for this new dress to come out. I'm so psyched for this new backwards hat to come out. There's just all sorts of stuff you could get psyched for. But One Piece is an easy thing to get psyched for because it's so hype. It's so much fun, especially now that the simultaneous release is coming. I mean, I feel like the space of this game It's just so good. It's so dang good. Bless him. All right. So we're 1 SP down. Kuzan, wow. Alt art out of the first pack. That was wild. I have a lot of Kuzans now. I think that's my 3rd Kuzan. Oh, these are all from the bottom of the case. I've heard that all the good boxes are on the bottom. I've heard people say that. I don't know if that's true because I haven't opened enough to fully know yet. Maybe after tomorrow we'll have a better gauge on that. This is like case number 3, I think. The first case video was the manga pull, which was uber hyper. And I think that, I don't even remember where that was. I think that was on the bottom. I think there was an SP Gear 2 in the same box as the manga. I remember that. And it was a secret Luffy. That was what that was. But I think it's totally random. I think the manga just takes the SP slot. But I haven't, my hope is to pull that Buddha Luffy. That's what I would really like, to see that boy laughing at me. Maybe it'll happen on stream. In real time, it's actually June 5th right now. I know we're I think it's probably July by the time this video is coming out. But I'm going to be doing a big case opening tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that I pull that card in that video. I just strip them everything as soon as the set comes out, and then I just edit my videos over time. Got a lot of stuff to do, so I got to get all my shripms together. This is Kobe. This is a sword box, a navy box, excuse me. Is there a secret in here? Is it in the Blessum? No, it's not. Not even close. Is this our 2-hit leader box? Because I think there is. I don't remember in the last case if there was a 2-hit leader box. It's very possible. Very possible. I got kind of distracted because it's I started opening it in the morning and then I stopped because I had to go to work, and then I started opening it at night, and now I'm opening the next case, so it's all just kind of blending together. Don't know what's going on. Just divine speed. It's just so fast. It's just shripm so fast. What a cool name for a set. And it came out on my birthday, which you know if you've been watching my channel, that I've been very hyped about and have been very vocal about. Kobe, that was a Navy box. That box tells you, go play Navy stuff. Go join the Navy, young man. Sure, I got a Sanji, so whatever. Whatever, dude. Long hair, don't care. Not anymore, I have very short hair now, but I used to have very long hair. My hair came down to my butt, if you remember, a long time ago. Back in the old long hair days, used to have braids all the time. It just was tough for work, you know? Cutting the hair off made work just light years easier. All right, last box of this video. Bless him, that pack just came out, so we just gotta bless him that one. Now, let's see some cool alt arts. I still have not pulled a Nami. And there's one other that I'm missing. I can't think of what it is. I looked up what they are. I've seen all the event SPs at this point. So I think, oh, Garp alt art. I haven't seen Nami. I haven't seen Garp. And I think there's one more. What? Okay, let's go through each color. The red ones, there's Doll, Hibari, and Kujaku. I've seen all 3 of those. And then for green, it's just Arlong and Jinbei, I think. I don't think there's another green one. And then blue is, I think the Reiju is blue. Yeah, Reiju, Nami, and Sanji are blue, which I've pulled all of those. And then, oh, maybe I didn't put the Reiju in the, maybe I didn't put one of the Reijus in the binder. I'm trying to, oh, what's this? This looks really cool. Shiny manga event. Yeah, Honesty Impact. Honestly, it's impactful. This card is strong removal. If you've got a board set up, this card's pretty cool. It's cool that it's red. Red gets one of these things. But I wish that I guess Divine Departure was red also. So what color doesn't have them? Purple, but you play the blue event kind of in purple. Or the purple event, you have to have a blue leader. Weird, whatever. All right. Now let's pull a manga Luffy. Now let's make it a manga Luffy in this box. Where is he? We should have one other alt art. There's also a chance that we get an SP in this box, because I think a lot of the other two cases so far, one of the boxes with the Majigit, the event was an SP box. It was like the Gear 2 and Luffy Taro twice. I think that happened twice. I think it was double Gear 2 Luffy Taro. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a thing they do. They're like, hey, if you're gonna get this card, you might want to play this card. But I think, like, there's not that many. You can only play the Gear 2 in blue purple decks, because it's a purple card and your leader needs to include blue in it. So it's kind of limiting, you know. Can't play it in red purple Luffy, which is a bummer. I wanted to play it in that. Oh, all right, Snake Man. And that means our last hit has to be a manga Snake Man. Nope, didn't work. It worked on my case opening video. Let's try again. A manga Snake Man. No, that's Zeus. Oh, Zeus. That's the alt that I haven't seen. Okay, so Zeus and Nami. I haven't seen either of those alts. Those are the last two we really need. Oh man, this is a 2-hit box. That's rough. Honestly, unimpactful. All right, well, it was. I'm a dentist. I can't end without a dental tooth tip. My dental tooth tip to you would be: find a routine that works for you, that's consistent. You know, everybody's dental hygiene routine changes, and it's what you can manage, and that's going to change dependent on what your structure in your life is. So figure out what it is, and if you can get to brushing your teeth twice a day and figure out how to floss or water pick or whatever, just get some irrigation between your teeth. I think I forgot to plug my cards. If you like custom cards, I make custom cards. Check them out. kaizokucards.com. Helps me keep shripming. So thanks for checking it out. See y'all next week.